Good afternoon, children. Let's take out page number 24, 2.06, the non-cooperation movement 1920 to 1922. So, as we all know, that non-cooperation movement obviously was a very big event in the Indian struggle, and this movement started in 1920 and it lasted till 1922, and it was supported by the Indian National Congress. Mahatma Gandhi was the leader of this particular movement, and actually all the activists, they refused to use or buy British goods, used only local handicapped, and picketed the liquor shops. The goal obviously was to uphold the Indian honor and integrity in a peaceful manner. Now, why did this movement start? What were the significant causes of non-cooperation movement? Firstly, the Indians were dissatisfied by the First World War, and because it had taken a big toll on the Indian economy. The second was that the Rowlatt Act of 1919, because of that act, many Indians, they were frustrated by the British. The third point was Jallianwala Bagh massacre of 1919. The fourth cause was the economic exploitation of India by the British. British, they were obviously exploiting the Indians, and economically also they were looting India. That is why people got frustrated after a certain period of time. Then the fifth point was that the Khalifa, whom the Muslims considered as spiritual head, he did not have any power in Turkey, and that is why the Indian movements, they had launched the Khilafat movement to ensure protection of the Ottoman Empire. Now, so the first thing that we should realize is that the constitutional reforms were not sufficient enough to provide equitable justice to Indians, and that is why they decided to launch the non-cooperation movement under the leadership of Gandhi. Now, the non-cooperation movement, obviously it ignited the emotions of the people. Both the Hindus and Muslims, they participated, and this was the first movement where both the Hindus and Muslims, they participated together. Then they started burning foreign clothes in different places. They also picketed the shops which used to sell foreign goods and liquor. Liquor means wine and all. Then many students, they left their government schools and colleges, and then they joined the institutions which were set up by the Congress, like Kashi Vidyapith, Banaras Vidyapith, the National Muslim University of Aligarh, etc. Now, the non-cooperation movement had two aspects. Everything has two aspects, isn't it? So it also had positive and negative aspects. So now, the positive aspect of non-cooperation movement was that it promoted or revival of hand spinning and weaving. Firstly, secondly, removal of untouchability. Thirdly, promotion of Hindu-Muslim unity. Fourthly, prohibition of the use of alcoholic drinks. Fifthly, they could also collect more than 1 crore rupee for the memorial of Tilak. Now, the negative side, usually it is said that the triple boycott is considered to be a negative. Triple boycott here means boycott of legislatures, boycott of courts, and the boycott of educational institutions. Now, when Gandhiji and Congress decided to start this movement, at that time they did not know that so many people will leave their schools, colleges, courts, and legislatures. And that is why even after they set up many institutions, and they also set up different arbitration boards, but they were not able to give work or give education to all the students who were included. So now this movement was ratified by the Nagpur session of Congress in 1920, and for the first time the Congress declared that the object of Indian National Congress is the attainment of Swaraj by peaceful means.